And hello, welcome everybody. Another episode of Hairyman Hoaxes and Hoodwinks here for you. I know you're dying to know any information. I don't have any. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got a lot of photos for you and stuff, and we'll go over some of the videos that I put up on my channel. But before we go any further, let's move.
Holy Twin Powers, activate!
Woo!
Woo! Here we are.
Woo-hoo!
After a long break, we're back.
I know. I almost lost you. I'm losing you to Sean.
Oh no, not at all.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, welcome back, though. We're all glad to have you back and back into the routine.
I know. And to be honest with you, it went very fast. It
Yeah,
went pretty fast for me. Was so stressed out about getting out there and making it happen, and then it was here and gone, and I'm back. So
it's like that. It's the memories that you
whirlwind.
make that remain.
Right. And but I do have another guest.
Woo.
Papa Craig. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
How you doing?
We are rested up finally.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. It was such a pleasure meeting you and Nana and sitting and chatting and just relaxing by the fire.
It was such a blast. Yeah, Nana and I were honored to meet you guys.
Uh,
It was it was a blast.
it was. It really was. I mean, aside from, Stevie BJ and Judy taking a little detour around the state, around the
Yes.
Mogollon Rim.
Sometimes it's more about the journey than the destination. But the destination would have been nice. Faster.
Nikki sounds far away. I sound far away, or who
Yeah.
sounds far away?
I don't know. You're far away.
I do.
You are far away.
No, but somebody in the chat is saying I sound far away.
Oh,
Do I sound far away now?
no.
Maybe my volume wasn't up all the way.
Yeah.
Let me know. Whoever said that.
You do sound kind of low.
I sound kind of low. What about right there? Is that better or no?
Uh,
I don't know. Do I have to yell?
um, Here, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, he said sounds good here now.
Because I don't know if it's me, my audio,
Oh,
if it's
right.
like messing up.
My mic is especially sensitive and loud, and I cannot figure out how to turn it down.
How to turn it down. Okay, so let me see. Bat Mom. Do I sound okay to you, Matt Mom? Sounds okay, Lee? Okay, we'll go with that.
Um,
Yeah, I had so much fun meeting her.
yeah.
I had fun meeting you too, Nana. Nana is the queen of jerky making. We had some elk jerky out there that she brought out and made. Oh my God, my kids were fighting over it. They brought me a little handful before we left, and it was like getting to pull teeth to try to get some of that stuff from my kids. They absolutely loved it. But it was great.
We're gonna have to make another batch for elk season coming up here.
Oh, that's the best. But now you've made me want to go and pull out my dehydrator and make some good jerky. So that'll be good. So with that, let's see what we got in the chat real quick. Oops, I took the chat away. And I know that Joe was in first. And then he came back a second time under one of his aliases. But thank you very much. I don't know. Whoa. I don't know if I'm going to scroll all the way to the top because you guys are just chatting it up out there. We got Sharon and Angel, Uncle Bones. Hello. Ooh, was that me? Am I cutting out?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, my dang cat has been biting my cords over here. I'm gonna have to
Oh
buy
yeah,
a new. I'm gonna have to
Ah,
buy a
the
new thing probably.
wire.
the
But
joys of cats.
I know I keep kicking her out, but she keeps biting my cord. Michael Haywood, Sandra, Mr. Lee, Cindy Finn, Sasquatch Wizard in the house. Yeah, see, Pine Island says my mic's a bit low. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Was it like that uh earlier in the show today?
I don't think so. I mean, I
What?
don't know. Is it still, Jeff? Is my mic still low? Let me know.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky.
It's a little
Really?
bit low.
Yeah.
What if I get really close?
I think there might be a connection issue because
Oh,
your sound doesn't. You sound kind of like you're in a submarine or something underwater.
really? I
Yeah.
sound clear here. Um,
Yeah.
okay, well
It's like
then,
how I
hi
usually
sister,
sound.
I'll pop on in a minute. I'm making pozole. She's making pozole. Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna back out and then I'm gonna get back in, okay? And we'll see if that solves my issue. My
Alrighty,
issue.
we'll hold the fort.
I hope I can get back on.
Yeah, me too.
Now I've supposedly turned my mic off. Yes, I have.
Oh, you're good, man. I can hear you.
You could hear me talking already?
Yeah, yeah,
You can still hear me talking?
yeah.
Maybe
Pretty
I
good
should
mic.
should throw this thing away. Except for maybe I'll put it in the woods, huh?
Is
Seems
it
to
is that mic hooked up to your computer?
yeah,
Because
it's
I'm
hooked up. It's supposed to turn off when I turn it up, but I had a 2-year-old get a hold of it, so I don't know what's up with it now.
yeah. Because I don't know if it's your microphone that's picking up uh your audio right now, or if it's just picking it up from your computer microphone.
There's no other
Okay.
microphone.
Oh no. Okay.
I have a
That's a
tower
good.
under.
That's a good microphone.
I know. Who is it from gaming from Zelda? I don't know, whatever. It's supposed to be a collector's item set of
Oh, nice.
headphones, and kids
Yeah.
left it, so.
So you were down there in Arizona with Nikki and everybody.
Yeah, what a
How's the
blast.
drive? How's the drive down? How long did it take?
It was an ordeal. We thought it was going to take 12 hours of driving. It took 24 because we're Nana and Papa and we're slow.
Hey, like
So
you're
we,
saying, it's all about the journey.
yeah, so we stopped about 3/4 of the way down Utah. There was this, I said, Nana, I've had it. I can't drive anymore. Nana can't drive. She can't see very good. She's going blind. And she said, okay. And there was a little sign for this motel out in the mid-shittle of nowhere there in Utah that said, whatever, motel here. So we pulled in. I walked in and waiting for these lame couple to check me in or even say hi to me, and this lady come barging in right past me. I want a refund. There's bugs crawling on the table in bed, and so I turned around, walked out, and said, Nana, let's go camp in the pucker brush. And,
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you sound much
oh
better.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Much,
Okay.
much better.
I got rid of everything and restarted, so
Maybe kind of better.
hopefully that helped a little bit. And I did turn it down too. Okay. Oh, who we got?
it looks like Joe.
Yeah,
Joseph.
hey, I'm cooking
Yeah.
dinner, so I'm gonna be up and down, but I'm listening.
Okay, just hang out then. So everybody, thanks for all your interest in all my videos. I appreciate it. Those who left comments and likes. I had a great time making all those little shorts on the way. It was much easier to do it that way than to have really long videos on the road. I knew it would be easier for me to upload those and show them. So, for those of you who didn't have not seen any of those videos, I am going to show a few of them if you will allow me. And
Absolutely.
share the screen, share to share. Right here. And let me make sure it's on there. There she is. And I had a bunch of little ones, and I had a lot of fun trying to figure out the right music to put on those. And but it was new for me. I really don't do that many shorts. Oops.
Sunshine beating on the good times, moonlight racing from the grave, string band playing more that honky tonks, pretty young. Sunshine beating on.
This is a funny one.
If only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building.
So on this one, that is the point where you start seeing the saguaro cactus going up I-17 towards Cottonwood, northern Arizona. So that's the point where you start seeing the really real. See, there's the cat again. Not today, not today.
Who wants to play?
She wants to bite my cord. So that's why that's in there. At one point, it kind of goes off to the side, and that's Table Mesa.
There's a lot of
right
background coming from Pop Greg. Background noise.
Oh,
Is
maybe
it-
we'll. Yeah, just
is it-
mute yourself until you need to talk.
Is it TV?
Yeah, you can hear everything.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that TV's barely going in the background. I'll shut the door.
Sounds like there's
There's dogs. You can hear the dogs
dancing.
skittering. You can hear a rose
Minnie,
in the background.
Minnie's trying to jump up on the couch. Okay, I will. I'll do that. Okay, I'll mute.
Oops, too many.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my.
And there
So-
you go for Sedona.
Oh, your audio sounds really good. I think when Papa Craig is on, his audio interferes with ours
Oh,
somehow.
really?
Yeah, because you sound incredibly clear now.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, it's just he's got a lot of static in the background. You know, his
Yeah,
mic
well,
picks up everything.
well, I think it's drowning ours out, which was cutting into your feed somehow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he can just stay. Papa can just stay on mute, and then when he needs to talk, just unmute yourself and chime right in. But for some reason, we're just picking up everything off of Papa
Is
Craig.
mine okay?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
quiet. You're fine.
Totally forgot you were there, man. Dude, make a sound every now and then.
I'm on Nikki's show, but I'm cooking dinner.
Anyway,
No,
sorry.
anyway.
So you're Sedona. So how far is Sedona away from
From
where?
Cottonwood, Sedona's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes away. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Matter of fact, from the backyards of Moggs and my dad's house, you can see these mountains right here. You can see the red rocks in the background.
Oh, nice.
So on a good day, you can see them really good. So pretty close, very, very close. And this is my stomping grounds. This is, I grew up in Flagstaff. So whenever we had time off, this is where we came. We came down to Sedona and the Oak Creek Canyon. You could go trout fishing, in the little streams. If you knew where the water holes were, you could go there pretty easy. And on the other side, on the mountain side, is like complete opposite of what you're looking at right here, if you were to turn around and look opposite, is where the Franklin Mountains are. And the Franklin Mountains is where you would find Jerome, which is the ghost, supposed ghost town, mining town. And it's pretty much gone towards the tourists now. It's all touristy. Every little place is just for that. It's collectibles and souvenirs and wineries and all kinds of food joints up there. Couple bars that get kind of rowdy. They have a big rally that'll run up there. Um, Motorcycle rally. So, and I did get to go up there and I did a little short video of that for you, Brunt, because
Oh,
I knew
nice.
you always wanted to go to Catoosis,
Yeah.
to the winery there.
Yeah.
And it's very little. It's not very big. The actual front is kind of small.
Yeah. It's a
And
little small little
uh,
little
it's
thing.
intimate. It's very intimate. It'd be a great place to go, like for a date night or something like that. Um,
Well, I mean, just think you walk in there and it's like, boom, there's Maynard James Keenan, the lead singer of Tool. They're making some frosty or something. Like, hey, can I help you? It's like, ironically, my son and mom went to Jerome yesterday,
oh
and
wow!
yeah, I took pictures. Yeah, because my son's down there visiting my mom,
Uh huh.
his grandma, and so he's been down there a week now, and he has 1 week left. They went to Grand Canyon
Oh
this
nice.
last weekend or this weekend here, and
Uh
I
huh.
went to Jerome and all that fun stuff.
Well,
Uh,
nice.
that's funny when you said Jerome. I have two half sisters and brother in Jerome, Idaho.
I used to live there, Jerome,
In
Idaho.
Jerome, really
Yeah,
Wow.
nice
yeah,
little town.
it can be. It is. It's not too bad. It smells like cow poo, but all the towns down there do.
I think
Oh,
this whole part. I think this whole part of the world smells like cow poop, don't it?
It does, yeah. Because I actually grew up in Pocatello, South Idaho, and
No
in that whole
way.
area. Yeah, yeah.
I was born in Burley.
Oh, really? I got a lot of family in Burley.
Me
Shoot, are we
too.
related, dude? Are we
We may
related?
be. We may be.
We're
well,
gonna have to
that
check
might
into
be
that,
crazy.
man.
We're going to have to because most of Burley's are related to each other. And
Yeah, yeah,
Pocatello and Jerome. And,
yeah. I got a lot of family down there, actually. Small
Wow.
world.
yeah, huh?
Oh well.
Nana loves Sedona. That blew her mind. I went up and saw the bar and I found Bolshevitas.
Oh yes. How'd you like that little store?
I loved it. And I got
Yeah.
this.
Nice little hat.
Can you read it? Am I doing it right?
I
Yeah, you're
can't read
doing
it.
it right.
There, Nikki's got it
I
there.
got one too. I got one too. It's right here.
Mogollon Sasquatch Club. Got a green AZ for Arizona.
I wish I could have bought everybody one of these, but they were a little spendy.
Oh my goodness, were they?
Yeah.
But
I'm like, man.
that was a neat town. That's a really cool copper mine. They really did some digging, and you
Right.
could see it was boom and bust there.
Yeah, for sure. At one time, it was really going. So I'm so glad you were able to get up there and, find the little store because he had seen my hat, there at the camp. And it's kind of cool that you were able to make it
Yeah,
up there.
especially after Jay and Stevie and Judy's experience, I had to.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know why music cuts off.
Some
Originally it
deer will
sounded
eat
like it
you.
was all there. But they were like aggressive. Well, I've been to this deer farm. This is the Grand Canyon Deer Farm, which is located just outside of Williams. Oops. Um. Oh, I can do it up here and still watch. Um, just outside of Williams, Arizona, and they were particularly aggressive. And there's one that chases my sister around the whole time. It's hilarious. It really is. But it right at when this cuts off is when they like totally came up on me. But I don't have that video because I had deer snot all over me. Um, it was fun though. It was really fun taking the kids there and watching them. My sister had her little backpack on her back. I don't know if you could see that, but it had little tassels hanging off the back, and they were chasing her trying to eat those little tassels. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Oops,
my
where are we?
sister, there's a place up here. It's called Lollipop Farms.
Uh-huh.
Uh, a goat tried to eat my sister's skirt when she was about 12 years old, and she went there. Yeah,
Oh. And this
she was
was cute.
terrified. She thought the
We had
goat was trying to eat her. It was just trying to eat her skirt.
Yeah, yeah, they will. You have to watch them. They were taking off our shoelaces. They were biting at the shoelaces, and it was my husband was like, "No, no, no," you know. But after Bearizona, there's a place where you can go and see the bear wandering around. It's a wildlife park that you drive through, and they were exhausted after all that. But there is a
They
story
who the
to be
kids or the
told.
bears?
What's that?
I said they who the kids or the bears? Were the bears exhausted or the kids?
Both.
Yeah, that looks like a face of exhaustion right there.
Yeah, he was exhausted, and he's so cute. That's my nephew, Timothy, and Susie's son. And we had a blast. We had a blast that day. We went through twice. The second time was kind of a mistake because we looped around when we shouldn't have. We should have parked in the parking lot. But you can for the day you can go through as many times as you want.
That reminds me of that scene. There's Big Ben.
Yeah,
There's Big Ben.
that's what it was. My husband was so mad. He's
There's Big
like,
Ben.
"What? We're back in it." And there's no way. They don't make little exits. Okay, once you're in the park, you have to do the whole damn thing before you
Yeah,
come back out again. But I thought it was great. I thought it was fine because then you see the bears doing different stuff. And we saw a little
like
fight. I didn't
like
catch the
what
fight,
different
but
stuff? Like dancing or
well, no, I
Waving.
mean the animals. The animals are doing different things. They're fighting or rubbing their back and doing, crazy stuff out there. And I,
got an itch.
I have all kinds. I'll have another photo here in a little bit of that. But anyway, when we were there, we walked in and there's a sign that says wheelchairs. And I thought, oh, maybe if this park is that big, I need to get a wheelchair instead of hobbling around because I was still using my crutches. So we went up there and she goes, "Oh no, it's complimentary." So I was like, "Score." So we got me a wheelchair and my husband's, pushing me in the beginning and we're going to all the little things, the otters and the panther and the bears and the whatever. We're going to each. It's like a zoo, the inside part. Well, he parked me, and he didn't put the brakes on, and he walked off. Just look inside the pin, and I was like, "Whoa, nobody's got me!" And this thing wheelchair starts taking off down because it's kind of hilly. And you can't just reach and grab those tires because they're going fast. And I thought I was gonna but he caught me laughing his ass off, but he caught me before there was any damage done. But he goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "What do you mean where I'm going? You let go of me." It was hilarious. We all couldn't stop laughing, but you kind of had to be there to see this, see the whole antics happen and me going down this hill in a wheelchair. So we'll just let you imagine that. Okay, so now it's Friday. For me, it's Friday, and we're heading up to the rim. And this is just outside of, this is 260 right here, because 260 splits up. But this part of the 260 comes straight from Cottonwood all the way to 87. And this is the what it looks like. They're still in the low desert. So you don't have the ponderosa pine yet. You have the smaller pinon and oak and fir, type. We got a bunch of different types of trees in this area.
Look at how that's like as far as the eye can see forest, and it's
Right.
like that in every direction.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. And the closer we get, the more you're going up. You're going up towards the rim here. And now we are we are on the rim road at this point. And the rim road was quite well taken care of for the most part. There were a couple of rutted areas that were kind of scary. Um, my husband was driving pretty fast on these roads, way faster than if I had been driving on them. But I've been driving on dirt roads for my whole life. I mean, my parents taught me how to drive on these roads. But yeah, it was kind of scary on some parts because you are literally 5 feet from the rim at some points. You can just look
Mm.
over and boom, you're down. You're looking down, and then it'll kind of curve in a little bit, and you'll be surrounded. You're starting to get into all the ponderosa pines, and it's just beautiful. It's a great ride, and that's what takes the longest. It, the trip from Cottonwood to the 300, the road, the actual road, fire road, was really fast. It didn't take us but maybe 35, 40 minutes to get there. But once you're on the rim road, that's what takes a long time to get to the lake, to Lake No Lake. But it was a beautiful drive. It is a beautiful drive. And there are spots that were burned out, and probably more from lightning strikes. It looked like a lot of it was lightning strike.
Wasn't there a storm that came through like a few days prior to you guys going up there?
Yeah, there were. Well, during the monsoons, the Arizona monsoons are kind of different because this areas don't get rain. We don't get rain at all until the monsoons come in June until July and August and early August, and then it rains every day. You have a storm system that'll come through every day.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. There was big thunderstorms went, would they go right to the north of us mostly,
Yeah, yeah,
or even one the second night around both sides of us till about bedtime, and then it just rained a nice rain on us, just a normal rain.
mm-hmm.
And in the meantime, Flagstaff was and Sedona got 60-mile-an-hour winds, nickel-size hail.
Yeah. And
So
this whole week, Flagstaff flooded out. There, many people lost their homes. It's completely flooded out because Flagstaff earlier in the year had a huge fire, and now all those, places that would have held the dirt and mud, they're all becoming landslides, and it's just a huge mess right now in Flagstaff.
But yeah, we lucked out. It just dodged us. I thought that was a
Yeah, it just skirted around us. It was enough to drizzle on us and make everything nice and cool, and it was great, for us. And following that 300, there's a lot of signs that point the way. And of course, like Papa Craig had said to me earlier, is that I had been studying the map for a month already. You know, I kind of already knew how that road went, and I knew that I needed to keep the rim on my right hand side at all times until it was time to get off on No Lake. And the one thing that's different out there is that it's completely, when it's dark, it is dark. So if you're traveling anytime in the night, good luck.
yeah.
It's
It was a
really dark.
full moon with giant 30,000 foot tall thunderclouds. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, a new moon, not a full moon.
Yeah. And we reached the lake, and I don't have some good pictures of the lake. My daughter has those pictures because I couldn't walk down there myself. Um, okay, here's I just posted this one because this was there at that
Getting
Bearzona.
some. Getting some.
Yeah, this was the Bearzona, but I thought I picked a pretty clever song for that.
Look, that deer's trying to go. That deer's trying to jump over that other one. We're playing leapfrog.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Playing leapfrog.
See, we wouldn't have seen that if we didn't go through a second time. This was Dragoon, Arizona. When you're going through it, a lot of movies have been made here because of the rock formations. And it's just weird how these big boulders are all over. They're just all over.
Arizona has big boulders and deer porn.
Yeah. It was not deer. They were burros. Burros. They were meat and cheese burros.
Oh,
Um,
okay. So the ass was getting some ass.
yeah, the ass was getting ass.
All right.
And what else? Let me see. Um, that's pretty much those that I had shorts, the short videos of, and then there was the long versions that you guys can go and see of when we're sitting around the campfire. I won't go through those ones particularly, but I did want to kind of show, I don't know. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Oops, I need to. I don't think I can. I keep having to okay comments because people are saying shiest. Shiest.
That just made me laugh so hard. Uncle Bo said, Michael Haywood, chicks dig scars.
Hey, sister.
Hey,
I need to stop sharing that one.
I was in here like for a long time, and then I
Oh,
went
Yeah.
out
well.
and I got a phone call.
Oh,
Hi, Susie.
Hi, how are
Susie.
you guys? Hi, everybody.
Hi.
sorry. I'm on a whole different tab, so I couldn't see you.
Did you guys know that Nikki was such a good woodsman? She knows how to camp. She knows how to make fires. She knows how to cook in camp. She doesn't get lost.
I didn't get lost. No.
She knew what to do not to get lost.
Sister, you must have kept the whining down to a minimum then.
Yeah.
That
As
doesn't
much as
matter.
I could. As much as I could. My husband is not a camper, guys. Okay, he's not a camper.
My sister has camped in a 40-foot motorhome all of her life until recently. Until like what? I don't know, just the recent years.
Well, every time I went out with dad, but I've been camping way more without dad.
Oh,
My
really?
friends and I would go out all the time. But I didn't include you. You're a brat.
My sister was a Girl Scout forever.
Yes, I was.
Ah,
I was the
Nice.
Queen Girl Scout. I used to do equestrian camp for 3 weeks every year. Okay, so I'm gonna get to the. Oops, it's already gone. Let's see some pictures.
That's a really good picture.
Isn't it beautiful? It's like an ocean, but it's an ocean of mountains.
An ocean of mountains. I
Did
know,
you
they
take that
even-
picture?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's a really, really good picture.
I'm not gonna lie about it. No, nope. This one is
Oh, no, it's cool.
is
I like
just
it.
a photo from there because I do have some, but I was being lazy. Okay, but
No.
all the rest of them are my photos.
So those are all trees back up in there, right? I mean, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little,
All of
little,
that.
little phone here, but
Yeah.
that's really cool.
yeah, as far as you can see every direction. It's amazing.
Wow, I had no idea it was so vast up there.
For sure. Yeah. Well, it's one of the largest ponderosa pine forests
I
in the
think it
world.
is the largest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the largest stand of ponderosa pine in the world.
Sister, earlier did you say Franklin Mountains?
Yeah. Isn't it the Franklin?
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, is it? I thought El Paso was the Franklin one.
Oh,
Oh,
that's Mingus Mountain. Is that Mingus Mountain?
No, no,
What is
it's
it?
something else.
You're
It's
right. I
something
did say
else.
Franklin. It's not Franklin. Mine are Franklin.
Um, is it part of the Rocky Mountains?
Well, yeah,
yes.
it is.
Yes, it is.
The Rocky.
Kind of a spur down near the bottom of them.
Hmm.
And I live in a little spur, kind of a little triangle spur up on the Washington-Oregon border.
Oh, I bet you it's beautiful, Papa.
Yeah, it's a lot like there. Different
No.
rocks, totally different rocks.
What do they look like there? Is there like a lot of gems and crystals in the rocks there?
Up where I am,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
That cracked me up at camp. You know, in Oregon, we have basalt and granite, and where the two meet, we have a lot of gold, but and quartz and minerals and stuff, but not right where I'm at. But like we were at camp, and I'm just kicking the dirt out of the way, and the whole dang ground is covered with jasper, and I'm going, you know, people would in Oregon would freak out seeing this much jasper laying around. And I picked up some hematite, and you can tell that black stuff that they make the little magnetic necklaces with, you know,
Right. Right.
that I checked it with a magnet, and sure enough, right there by the campfire was this hematite laying everywhere too, jasper and hematite.
Wow.
And whatever that red rock the whole state's made of with sparkles in it, I gotta look that up and find out what that is. That's a pretty neat rock too.
This one,
It's a sandstone.
shit, what did you tell me this was? I found that this one is right by my dad's house. And it's so good.
Oh, wow.
But I can't remember. But this
Yeah,
one's
you
with
can
the
definitely go rock hounding in Arizona for sure and get lost doing that. Up, everybody! Look who we got! Look who we. Oops.
Oh,
Wait.
Mr. J. Oh, he's teasing us.
Hi, Jay.
Hey,
Hold on.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, Jay's been rode hard and put away wet.
Oh my goodness.
Pay attention to the road, you old buzzard.
I tell you what.
We see you,
I tell you
Jay.
what.
How can I?
Nice seeing you guys too. We just came to Awesome Grape, Arkansas. Where else do we come to? Gooberville, Arkansas. And we just passed a Come and Go gas station.
Oh, the come and go.
The come and go.
But we're all safe. There's Judy.
Hi.
There's Judy.
Hi.
Hey, Judy.
I don't
Hi,
Hey.
know where Stevie went. Oh, Stevie's in the back there. But everybody's safe. We got half our trip done, and we're just pulled in there at Walmart to get rid of that thing.
I hope you had a good time, Judy.
We did.
Oh, I loved it. Absolutely incredible journey. What a beautiful vacation. And I tell you what, you couldn't ask for better people. Y'all are fantastic. I love y'all.
You need a shave, Jay. You're starting to look like a man.
Yeah, they didn't have.
I can't.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Judy's people here, so
kind of
we'll say
burly.
goodbye.
Okay, Jay, love you. Stay
Yeah, be
safe.
safe.
Okay, we just want to say.
See ya.
I want to say one last thing to all the people in chat. Y'all have got to get out there and see that place. It's awesome. It's so beautiful. Bye bye.
bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Jay.
I can see.
I like
Okay, I'll give. Okay, he did it.
It was
Oh,
too cool to see those guys.
it was. I sent them the link in case they made a stop and they wanted to get on real fast. But
It was
so that's nice.
what was pretty interesting was to see the look on their faces even the next day when they got up to where we were. You could obviously see they had been through a
They
real,
went through something. Let me tell you.
they were utterly freaked out.
Yeah.
I could tell
Uh,
too. I was talking to them when they were they still out there?
yeah,
Or
they
I
were
think
still
they
out there
got
because they didn't get
rescued,
picked up
but
till 1. They ended up not getting picked up till after 1 in the morning.
oh, okay. So when did I get a hold of them? I don't know, but I could hear it in their voice. She was starting to tell me what was happening and stuff.
Yeah. And that whole thing about having signal and Susie being connected with them and then Susie being able to contact me when all the 2 days we had already been there, not one signal had come through. But that I don't know.
I
It's
tell
just
you,
all
that
weird.
signal situation up there was spooky. Because Nana and I came in from the northwest,
Right.
and we're driving through all that back stuff, and we got no service. But every time we were supposed to take a turn, little Miss Google would pipe up from the floorboards or wherever I threw the phone and turn left here and proceed 18 miles. I'm
Yeah.
going, okay. It just, I mean, there was a sign there saying to do that too, but
Yeah. At the
and
right
all the
time.
way to the lake, right there at that turn off, right by where we camped, it said to
Yeah.
turn there, and then the rest of the weekend, no signal, nothing, couldn't do anything.
Well, I'm going to pull up Google Earth and show you some more exactly where we were in a sec. Let's finish this. The blue arrow there is Cottonwood. That's where Moggs and my dad live. And the red is approximately where we were camping. So it wasn't that far from there. You're just going way up in elevation from 3,200 feet up to 74, 75 elevation there. So it is quite high. I mean, some of us were really feeling the effects, as in, our hands, our feet were swelling. Um, and you get a little lethargic, you barely do anything and you're like exhausted when you're not used to those elevations. It can really affect you.
Yeah, me and the wife got elevation sickness really bad one time when we were out in Colorado. Man. We went way. I don't even remember how high it was, but by the time we got up there, man, I was like, I don't even know where I am.
Hmm.
It was like it was just the worst feeling ever, and it didn't go away until we went back down.
So there's my camp. That's what my little home looked like for 3 days 2 nights. And there was Mogion's situation there, his truck, his pop-up. There was a table inside that netting. We were afraid that there was going to be tons of mosquitoes because there was a lot of mosquitoes at my dad's house. I think I got more bit in my dad's backyard than there camping. I didn't. They weren't bothersome at all there. Not like down south more.
I think in
But
I think in 3 days I only heard a couple of them buzz my ears.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Overnight photo. There's Papa Smurf's camp. My kids call him Papa Smurf.
Chessboard, that is Satch, not Snatch. Not Snatch Squatch, Satch Squatch,
Snatch squat.
not Snatch.
That's where Kevin Keeney, Arizona Squatch, set up, just to the left of everybody. He had a perfect spot, man. He put his tent right under all these trees. He never had sun. He was in the shade the whole time. And that's what Rob showed up at like 1 o'clock in the morning Friday night. He showed up in that that thing so loud. I thought he was gonna drive through my tent.
Who's this with?
Nat,
Robert, one of Kevin's teammates for you know that he squatches with. There's my daughter, my husband making camp. Uh oh. Oh, is that Papa? Okay. Susie, say something.
Yeah. What?
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, when he turns himself off, I feel like I disconnected.
Oh.
I know, yeah, it's like a different
It's
sound.
so drastic. Okay, so that's them making camp, and then there's my husband making friends with Kevin and Moggs, laughing their asses off because I could hear them while I was trying to set up, other things in camp. And then he's exhausted after putting up the camp for me. He promptly collapsed into a pleasant slumber.
it was a lovely afternoon for a snooze.
It was everybody. I caught everybody snoozing. There's my youngest snoozing. There's my oldest. She just went straight into the tent. We didn't see her after that. After, everything was done for her, she was out. Hold on. What? What? I'm, I'm on live. Can you go? Thank you. She's like, what picture are you showing of me? Don't worry. Watch the show. Go log in and hit the like button. Um, There's Moggs and his two dogs. Lucy is the blondie, and Maya's the bigger shepherd. Which I'll have some really good photos. There was
I
five
wonder if I
dogs
would
there.
like one of those pop-up things. I think I want to get one of those.
I know, because I don't go camping. Well, now I really want to go camping all the time, but
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
go
camping all
camping.
the time. I decided.
Yeah, and that awning right there, that canopy was actually Kevin's. But he left it for us, and Moggs took it back with him.
I'm going to go camping for a month at the end of August
Oh,
for
nice.
chase wild animals with a bow.
There's a long
My
view
mom and
of
dad
Hannah.
used to go camping for the whole summer because it gets so hot. So they live where Mog lives, and when my mom was alive, they would go all summer because it was just too dang hot. So they would just head up north in the camper, put the cats in there and everything.
That was Friday night. We were gonna do hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff, but everybody wanted something so fast because they were starving. I just did all the hot dogs we had and cooked those babies up real fast.
That's a nice camp stove.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. It's my oh shit, what's it called? My what's it called again?
Coleman.
No, it's stone. It's like my big one outside. I am having a brain fart. Um. Anyway, it's wonderful.
I
It's a
have a
wonderful,
shitty one. I
wonderful.
want one like that too.
Go look. It's right there. Uh,
We had it was interesting. We got there.
Blackstone. Thank you, Blackstone. My daughter kept saying Firestone, and it just threw me off. It just totally threw me off. Um, but yeah, no, it is the best thing. It's a little bit cumbersome, to carry around that thing and heavy, but you don't have to take pans and all kinds of crap. You can do everything on that.
Why don't you have to take cans? It's not how's it going?
Pans, it's a grill. It's a
Oh,
flat
I thought you
top
said
grill.
cans of because
Yeah,
you do need
pans.
cans of propane, right? It's got propane.
Oh yeah, you need the little cans. Yeah, and one of those is lasted 1 day for us because I did a big breakfast and a big dinner, so I used a whole can in one day. There's Mogollon
You can
in
probably
house.
hook that up to a big propane tank with a regulator.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely. Yeah,
yeah,
you
you probably
can.
can.
You can, but we didn't have no room. We were so full, man. There was no room for a big can of
That's
propane.
right.
And
Yeah.
if we were going to be there like longer than 2 days, then absolutely we would consider that. But 2 days is like it was perfect.
Nan and I should have stole some grandkids and just moved down there for the summer.
There's
Oh,
your
Mokes
little
gave me a bandana, and there's the vicious mini doggy, little mini
mini.
me.
There's little mini.
She was a pretty good little lady at the camp out. She wasn't.
Absolutely. All the dogs were perfect. They were camping dogs. Lucy was the only one that didn't care where she went and would just take off. She was like, well, not take off, but wander. She would wander. And before you know it, she was like way gone. So she had to be tied up, poor thing. But he had a super long tether on her. And so she tried to take a couple of us out occasionally. But she's such a sweet dog. All the dogs, they were just so good.
And Mokes gave me a bandana.
Yep, I got a bandana too.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
wore mine is, yeah.
You guys should have worn put it. Well, Papa wore his.
I had mine around my neck, like cowboy style.
I,
But
I
then it got
haven't
too hot.
I haven't owned a bandana. I don't think ever in my life.
No way.
Yeah.
You look
What?
really good in it.
Yeah, it looked like you have been wearing them forever.
Yeah.
Well, I might get some more. I was going to get one on the way down, but I couldn't find a. I saw some interesting tie-dyed ones, but they were just not my color.
Yeah.
Sister, when you're hot, that's the best time to wear them because you get it wet and then put it around your
Oh
neck.
yeah, yeah.
I knew that, but man, see, right about then, Nan and I would start griping about the heat, and here would come,
Yeah.
and a rainstorm came and sprinkled a little cold water on me. Oh, it was just, you could hear it sizzle when it hit me.
Oh. Oh, there's the infamous butterfly.
Oh wow, that's a pretty butterfly.
Oh, I got something to add to your story.
Oh yeah? Tell me, because I don't know.
After you left and Nana and I were packing up, I went in to start packing up the tent, and one of those butterflies was on dead center in the middle of Nana's pillow, and another one is the dead center in the middle of my pillow. Just sitting there. I had to take the pillows out and brush them off.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
We were surrounded.
Butterfly,
We were
white
just surrounded
butterflies are a
with
sign of spirit of mothers and grandmothers.
Ah,
You're really low, Susie.
Oh,
But it might be because the mic is weird.
is mine gobbling it up again? I gotta go in the guts in here, my computer, and figure out in the settings or something about.
Well, somebody in the comments said that it was probably your gain. Your gain
Yeah.
is too high on your mic. That's
Yeah,
why you're picking up everything.
the mic has no gain adjustment. The only place I've ever been
Oh,
able to mess with that is in the chat, and all I did was turn my headphones down so I couldn't hear. But yeah, there's poor Nikki. She's,
that's how I was getting around. I had a flashlight around my neck so that I could crush around, see where I was going.
testing one, testing two. How's it sound?
Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah,
It's a
but
little better. No, well, it should be a lot better.
gotta have that coffee first thing in the morning. Whew, for sure.
it was funny when we first got there. We parked and I came over to talk to Muggs and Kevin, and Nana was throwing stuff out of the pickup, and I went back over to help her, and she says, "Pop, I heard a wood knock." She was grinning, And just as she said that, I heard a wood knock.
Uh-huh.
And it was a woodpecker, of course. Actually, it was kind of cool because it was an acorn woodpecker, which are not common anywhere outside of Arizona. Or down there, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico. And then I saw eye shine going back to camp, and that turned out to be Rosie.
Oh. Oh yeah, Rosie is so dark. Okay, she is so dark that you can't see her. You just see her eyes occasionally glint, in the fire. So before you knew it, she would be right next to you, and it was scary because she's a big dog. She's adorable and the sweetest dog ever, but she was scary looking in the dark. She really was.
What you making there?
Lockbeard, No Lake Campground's a mile down the road towards the lake, and you pay $40 a night for a campsite, and you can have up to 8 people there. We were in the forest where people said, heck with that $40 and camped themselves.
Yeah, I was making the peppers and onions for the fajitas. I made chicken fajitas and carne asada, and I had the corn tortillas and guacamole and salsa and cheese and all that. Um, this was Saturday already, and I was making a big meal because I just in my heart thought that Stevie, Jay, and Judy were going to show up any second, and I wanted to be able to feed them as soon as they came into camp. But
Really
they didn't
good.
come. But they didn't come.
Really hungry.
Uh-oh, my eyes is camping, I think. Her husband's starting the campfire.
Awesome.
I hope he's got a quart of kerosene and a road flare.
What did
Nikki
Diamond
had a
say?
bag of fatwood. That was one of my first hints that she knew about camping.
Yeah, I did. I was prepared. I even had some of those logs that you just light the paper and everything around them just to get a fire started if everything was wet. Those things are really good for also starting a fire. But that fire never died, even with the rain. It stayed. It stayed on.
Yeah,
And that's why we have forest fires because you literally have to drown that thing before it'll go out.
the other thing is that lightning will hit them trees in that rain, and it'll hit one of them big punky snags,
Yeah.
and it'll start it smoldering in there. And when the rainy season goes away, that thing goes up and sets a forest on fire too. That's one of the sneakiest ways that lightning gets us.
Yeah. There's Moggs lighting the fatty.
Fatty. I love it when you say stuff like that.
I know, because it's not me. It was fun. It was like my daughter was like, "Hey, I smell a skunk," and I go, "Oh yeah, I smell skunk too." And I turned around and I'm like, "Oh no, it's not a skunk. It's Kevin and Moggs over there." Or no, not Kevin. It was oh, it was you, Papa and Moggs.
It was Papa and Mug smoking some weed. Yeah, Nana got me relapsed on that after 31 years.
Wait a minute,
It's
did
not
somebody
bad
say
for
we
you.
need?
Easy Joe, easy Joe. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Yeah. I had to get off the pain pills.
Mhm.
4 herniated discs. It's not horrible, but I mean, I'm an inch or two shorter than I was, and so my back's messing up, and so I start smoking a little hit at bedtime, and then as time goes on, tolerance builds up. But anyway, yeah, I had to smoke some with Mogs.
Mhm.
Just had to be done.
Uh,
And then we
I smoke
got
every day too, Papa.
Yeah, and then we got where at least I got stupid.
Why?
He's you tell. Oh my god. It was so funny. He stands up. He stands up. He goes, I see some lights out in the distance. He goes, oh no, I'm just stoned. You had to be there. It was hilarious though because he stood straight up, by the fire. He was looking out, and he says, "Oh my God, I see some lights. I see some." Oh no, I'm just stoned. Or would you say it?
I,
Oh
said,
no.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, never mind. My eyes came into focus again. I'm just
Yeah.
stoned. But yeah, I thought the lightning was coming back to give us some flashes, but what it was the white top of the canopy was flashing on and off in my eyesight. I went, holy cow, this is some good shit, Maynard.
Well, there's the gang. This picture was taken immediately after they got there. Um, there's
Bella.
my, there's my Bella. That's my puppy. She has her eyes closed. She's looking at the sun. She was
Did her eye get better?
no. I have to take her for an appointment
Maya.
or Tuesday.
Oh, pretty. Is that Mom's dog?
That's
Yeah.
That's Maya.
She's a sweetie too.
Yeah, protective man. As long as you knew she was around, she would tell you. But very
Yeah.
quiet. All the dogs were pretty quiet. There's Lucy.
There's Lucy
I
Q.
always remember her name because that's my mom's name.
Yep.
She's a sweetie too. If she would just stay home.
I know. She would just wander and wander. There's Rosie.
Oh,
Rosie
who's that?
Umbrella.
Who's that?
That's Rosie. That's Papa's.
Oh,
That-
that's a beautiful dog,
Or your
Papa.
sons. Or
Yeah.
who is it?
She's quite the dog. She's a year and a half old, chocolate lab, purebred, and real well trained.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
good.
for sure. All of them. All
And
the dogs were laying right next to each other. No issues. No fights. Nothing.
yeah, it was great. Then I thought the big old Drothauer next door. See,
Oh,
people
yeah.
moved in and camped around us, and we never would have gone to a place like that or an official campground. But
Yeah.
those people, all that moved around us, were wonderful people. They were great people, and their dog, their Drothauer, was a male, and Rosie's a female, and my goodness, were they wild in their play. They had a blast. And then the guy tried to call his well-trained Drothauer back away from Rosie, and he says, I'm keeping her.
Yeah, you fought with that dog to get that dog back to his camp. And it wasn't like barking or any of that. No barking. It was just playing. He just wanted to play with
he
Rosie
fell in
because
love with
Rosie
her.
wanted to play too. Rosie tried to get Bella to play, but she wasn't having it.
She's a city dog.
Yeah, she just.
But she don't take no guff either. As sweet as she is, I got some 3 and 4-year-old grandkids. If they hurt her, she will chase them and grab them by the back of the shirt and throw them on the floor and lay on them. Just pin them down.
Oh, jeez. And there's little Minnie.
Little mini.
There's a story on that one too.
What
My
is
husband
she?
and I, when we first got there, my husband goes, "What is that? What is that over there? Do you see that black thing moving over there?" And I'm like, I'm looking, and I go, "Yeah, I see it. Is it a bird?" I thought maybe it was like a big raven, on the ground, the angle it was at. And he goes, "Wait a minute, I think it's a pig." And I go, "A pig?" And I'm looking, and it looked like a little pot-belly pig out there.
The pig.
And then it turned, the full turn, and you could see the dog, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's a Chihuahua.
That's our chubby little Chihuahua.
It was so funny. She had a mind of her own too. She would go back and forth from the main camp to their camp. Back.
She was scared to death to come into the main camp and socialize. She is
Yeah, it took
Chihuahua.
her what a day or so, and then she started coming in and
Yeah,
realized that the dogs weren't going to hurt her, or they just flat out ignored her actually. So she was good.
yeah, yeah. It's they just yeah. You just have to ignore Minnie if you're another dog, because unless you let her hang by your gels, she's not friends with you.
All those dogs, and I never stepped in poop once.
No, they go do it somewhere else, didn't they?
Ah, yeah, I never did. So that's a good thing.
I think Rosie left. The Drothour's name was Red. I think she went over and left him a note.
Oh. Oh. Well, my daughter was taking all these photos. I told her she was allowed to learn how to use my new camera and take as many photos as she wanted of whatever. And so these are just some of her candid shots of the area.
Aw, how sweet. A little picture of
Good.
the little yellow flower.
And that's it for those photos. Boom. So, I am going to share some Google Earth with y'all. So let's see if we can.
I bet there's some people that could point out a Sasquatch in every one of those pictures.
Probably, but there weren't any. Okay, let it
I
be
didn't.
known. Okay, so I wonder if I can
There
make
weren't
this
any
bigger.
Sasquatches there. I bet you there was. They were watching you.
They were watching. Probably.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know.
positive there was.
There was a lot of people there. I don't know if that even made it worth doing that. So let me go back over here. Okay. So can you see my cursor at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Cottonwood over here. That's where my dad lives, where Moggs lives. Okay. And you come down 260, cross 17, and you take this road all the way to 87, which is this one that runs up and down right here.
That's where
Okay.
Nana and I came in.
Yeah. Did you come in from 17 or did you come in from 40 up here?
We came in from Flagstaff, so
Okay.
we were on
17.
87 for a while.
Yeah. So you would have come down 17, gotten off on 216, you hit right here. And when you're here on 87, you just make a left and immediately,
I can't see where.
immediately, within a mile, you have to make a right onto 300.
So
Okay, now comes the roads are popping up now. Okay.
So whereabouts did they get lost at?
Okay, so the 300 is the thing you never stray off of that main road. That's the good road. It's maintained. It's popular. You know, people are coming and going on that road, but you follow the 300 as much as you possibly can. This will shoot all the way down to the very, very corner of the rim, the outlook, the rim lookout right here.
so
And
Nana and I came down this road or this one. It's I can't tell which, but we came in up higher. But I remember this up here is I can't read the numbers or anything, but we came down like 95, 139, and back onto 195 or 95.
one, 95 is way over on that side. You came from 95, you said?
Yeah, 195 or 95, and then 139 and then back on 95.
Oh, I see 95.
Yeah. Oh, dang. That's okay. 95 is all the way. Oh, you came from
Yeah,
way up there.
we came
Okay.
down Lake Mary Road,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah. Okay, if you did that, then that would be the first coming and you went straight down
yeah,
95 all the
well,
way.
that's a nice drive. It's just like I'm going, oh, I hope I remember these dang road numbers. But I did.
And but so and then you hooked up with 300 after that on
Yeah,
139. Oh
right at
wow,
a
so you can hike
beautiful
there.
view.
Yeah. Well, you continue this 300 all the way until you reach right here and then you make a left and that goes straight up to the campsite
And what's the elevation
and the
around
lake.
there?
70,
7400.
7430.
And so the lake, you make a right and you here's the lake, okay? Over here. And there's vault toilets over here by the lake. And there's a main campground right here that also has a toilet, but those were closed. Were they closed already or they were open, huh? They were open. I remember seeing somebody in there. But that's where you have to pay. You have to pay to camp in this area. But all along this road coming in, you can just pull off and camp. And there are already a lot of little camps with fire pits already made, but they're not part of the pay cycle part. So right here is where our campsite was. Just off the corner of where you turn down to go into the lake and the main road in. It was going to be across the way on this other side, but there was already like RV parked there and some other stuff, some other people. So he picked this side. And I didn't know. Okay, all I knew was that he was going to be in this general vicinity. But I still, when you found Moggs pretty easy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. And I
We
even
went,
forgot. Was that?
Nana said, there's a pop-up trailer, and we pulled into the other side and
Yeah.
drove around through their camp and got looked at funny, and we looked back funny, and then we skipped Mogs and went down and drove around the campground and got stuck behind a 35, 36-foot motorhome. And then we went down and looked at the lake, and then we drove back up and says, well, let's check this other pop-up. And I went,
Yeah.
oh, hey, there's Arizona Squatch, and there's Mogs.
Yeah. And well, we went down originally to look at the lake, and my daughter took some pictures and stuff, but to use the restroom, of course. So we used the restroom, and then came back up. And the very first camp, I go, there's a pop up, but I couldn't remember what color Mog's truck was. I told my husband it was red. It's not red, it's blue.
I thought it
So
was red, too.
yeah. So anyway, we pulled in, and my daughter's like, "You're just gonna pull up on somebody's camp?" And I go, "Hell yeah!" And I opened the door and I said, "Russell!" And he goes, "Yeah." So I'm like, "This is it." So then he showed us, the area, and we picked our camp spot, and that was that. So now I'm gonna zoom back out on here. The other way you can come in from that Stevie J and Rudy were going to come through. They were coming down Holbrook, okay, from I-40 to Holbrook, from Holbrook. So let me show you where that is. Okay, right here's Holbrook up in the top right corner. Okay, you want me to zoom in on that? This is right off the Painted Desert. This whole area is the Painted Desert. See the colors? So on this one, they would go down 377 from Holbrook down. Okay, They would get off I-40 and just shoot that diagonal right down to the rim. Okay. That takes you all the way right to Heber, Arizona. Heber Overguard. From there, Moggs actually went and got a signal and talked to them, and they said, "We're in Heber." We're like, "Cool, they're a couple hours away." We were feeling good. Everything was chill. Um, so we were just waiting. We knew they would be coming along in the next couple of hours because all they had to do from Heber is to take this 260 around, around, around to Forest Lakes, around again here, and right here was the entrance to 300. It's right across the street from the Mogollon Rim Visitor Center. And you just follow this 300, which I think it might be paved right here. Let me see. It is paved. So the beginning of the rim road on their end was paved. Oh, move up a little bit. There we go. Um, and you just follow this 300 up. You have Woods Canyon Lake. All this is campground all in here. Lots of cars, lots of people. And you just keep going up 300. You never deviate from the 300 all the way up here. Now, as far as I know, I thought they almost got to the lake and then they ended up turning around and going back. I don't know the whole story about that because I had already left. I only heard a little piece of it. Um so this is where I don't know if they made it all the way back um to where the lake is. Okay. All I know is that this is the way they should have gone. Right here, there is a left that should have been taken. And then you follow this rim, follow the rim. All of this is right along the rim. You can't make lefts all the way out. This says a left, but that's because right there's a fork in the road. Okay. You're just following that 300 all the way around. To right here, there is a sign and it says no lake. And then there's the lake right up where we were, straight up. So I don't have any clue where they were at for that whole area, but it's fair game to say that if they took any of these little bitty fire roads up, see how they just kind of stratus up like that? Um, it could have landed them anywhere. Now, this area over here has got some slot canyons in here, and that's what I feel they were up. I have a feeling they were up in this area, but let me pull back so you can see the whole area. Okay, we were. Let me get closer so you can at least see the campsite there. So we were here, and I think they were up here somewhere, but I don't know. That's just my theory. That's just my theory. I think one of those roads just dead ended on them, and when they tried to turn around, they got stuck.
Yep, yep. I told them I would be quiet about what they saw until they sorted it out. I told Jay, it's your job to make a fool out of yourself, not me. Because there are going to be some people that give him some guff about that, I think.
Probably, but it's. I don't
They
know
just,
them to elaborate, anything. They're just gonna tell their truth, and that's all. And And when they
Yeah.
want to tell the truth, we'll listen.
Yeah,
Until then, they have all the time in the world to think about what was there. If they don't want to say anything for 50 years, they don't have to. It's,
Yeah.
it was their experience, and they can take their time getting that way,
and
Right.
getting
everybody
that out.
and yeah, and everybody's going to respect them when they do, if they do tell their stories. So, uh, it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, by no means, it's totally my speculation on the areas and stuff. I could be totally wrong, and they could be completely on the other end. I don't know. I don't know. It's
Right.
just my speculation, okay? And I will speculate because I can. it. I'm not dumb enough to go back in that area, okay? I'm not. I won't.
I
So
guess nobody's
if
dumb enough
somebody
to
else
go
wants
back
to
there.
if somebody else wants to go do that, that's on them. That if you want to go research, it's a large area. This is a little bitty part of that map, and it's a very large area. And I just would say be prepared if you go and do anything out there. And you can go out in that area. Nobody does go out in those areas anymore. They kind of stick to the main camps and touristy areas, the lakes and stuff like that. Bear Canyon, Woods Canyon. Um, is it Bear Canyon too? What's the name of the other one? Bear Canyon Lake. Bear Canyon Lake, Southside Bear, um, Woods Canyon. No Lake seems to be the one that's the highest, I think, up there.
Nana sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, luckily they were safe and found, and they had cell
yeah,
signal out there, didn't they?
no cells from the minute you get on the 300. Practically, it's weird. It just turns off. You have no signal. Nothing? Okay, that's what I'm saying. No signal. There's no signal out there. It puts a big X on your phone. Matter of fact, um, what they had was OnStar on their
Oh,
rental car, which got through. And the OnStar person stayed with them and contacted authorities, and nobody wanted to go out there to find them. Nobody. One, I think it was a Coconino County sheriff deputy, ended up going out and finding them and pulling them out. Yeah, in pretty fast order.
that's
So
good. I mean, thank God for the OnStar there. I mean,
they're
that
lucky
was,
they got that.
yeah.
My
I mean,
sister was saying that she
that's a
was
big one.
watching me going up there, and that the signal just stops, because we have that Life 360. And she says you just stayed in right at the edge of the rim. You were right there, and that's it. And then it never follows you back in. So
Yeah.
that's what we were doing. Moggs and I went from camp all the way to the tip of the rim just to get a signal, to try to get a signal out. So we would travel that. He traveled that several times, trying to leave messages and stuff like that.
Poor Muggs. He was so worried.
You might could run into something even more dangerous than a Sasquatch out there.
I don't think you're likely to run into anything out there, Joe. Nothing but wild animals. People are not there. You just don't understand the difference in population and vastness out west. They went there. There was absolutely nobody there for 12 hours. And if they would have stayed there for a week, there would have been absolutely nobody there. You get stuck in these places we got out here, you're probably just going to have to walk. Or if you got people like us that'll look for you, you can sit still. But
Right.
at that spot, it doesn't seem like you would want to. Didn't that deputy sheriff say, we got to get out of here right now at the end?
Yeah, they did. They said they needed to get out, and they did. They followed what he said, and they got out. So, um, That's the way it is. Mr. Lee, I think you were accidentally. Yeah, that was an accident, Mr. Lee. So let's see if you can come back when your time's up. If not, I'll go right in and unblock you in case that happened. What'd you do? Drop your phone?
Poor Mr. Lee, he's getting blocked.
He got locked. He got lost. So, it was a good trip. It was, as soon as they got there, I had to leave. I had to stick to my husband's schedule, and that's the way it is. Because I had promised him that's when we were going to leave, and we did. And, because I had to stick to schedule, I had to get back to my dad's house. And, it was so sad. I was so sad when I left.
We
Yeah.
got to see a coyote and a couple of wild turkeys walk right by camp.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know they had wild turkeys up there.
Great for the coyotes.
Great for the coyotes. I think. It looked like a pretty skinny coyote.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of turkeys here in New York.
Yeah, we do too. They do there. But I heard them howling like crazy the first night. Right
They
at
were-
sunset.
They were running down the sides of the road that we were camping last time. I and I went camping out there in Adirondacks, man. They're just running alongside the road, man. They have
Oh yeah.
and their little chicks. There's a bunch of them too.
Yeah. Joe, I just saw in the news or something they DNA tested
Grouse.
a wolf in New York. You
Yeah.
have them. You
Yeah.
have them. Real live wolf. Full-fledged wolf. You know, Trackway, I don't know if they were Rio Grande. We have them, but all I got to see was their top half of their body peeking at me 100 yards away through the timber and running off. Man, do they have good eyes.
Wait, do you see Mr. Lee? Does anybody see Mr. Lee back
Yeah,
there?
see this R2-D2?
Oh, he went on through his other thing. Yeah, but we need to know if I have to fix your other name. Oh, I forgot he had his alter ego. Of many.
Yeah.
Of many.
Yeah,
Everything went smooth for you getting back then?
Oh my goodness, no.
Okay, now it's time for you to tell what happened.
Okay, we got to see Sedona and all that stuff. By the time we got back up to Flagstaff, the flash floods and road constructions and washouts messed up the traffic, so we got to weave around through a lot of different roads to try and get north. And then by the time we got going, we didn't get to go to the Grand Canyon, but we'd both seen it, so.
Yeah.
But still, we didn't get to go. To be that dang close to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
But anyway, all the rest of the way up through Utah had a lot of that country. Went through over Glen Canyon Dam and Lake Powell and then up through the Canyonlands in Utah and all that. But somewhere along the way in there, the check engine light went on, and instead of 24 miles to the gallon, I got 15 miles to the gallon. And I couldn't figure it out. It's darn newfangled computer run machines. And so we were right up against it with the money. Somebody, an automatic bill came out of the bank account, a lot of yada yada yada. And I had this bottle of quarters under the back seat and cashed in $25 worth of them, and the low fuel light came on 3 blocks from home.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
But
goodness.
I don't know. If we were younger, great. Papa would just pulled over alongside the road when he got tired of driving and got in the back seat and opened both doors and stick your head and feet out, and would have been great. But I'm 70 years old and that kind of hurts.
Yeah, it does.
So, and that and just sitting for 24 hours. I mean, you can go 80 or 90, but we averaged like 60 because we had to stop and get out and creak our
Yeah.
bones around.
And
But so,
Don't worry, Papa. You don't look any older than 80.
thanks, Joe. I hear that. And I don't feel any older than 90.
No. So I told the guy at the gas station the other day, I said, I'm 58 going on 72.
Right. Oh man, I got a letter from the doctor before we left. I got diabetes. Nana put me on a diet. Let's see. The one morning on the way down there, I ate a banana and my blood sugar went to 300. And so, no carbs, no sugar, no nothing like that with any of it in. And so that was like a little over a week ago, and I just lost 10 pounds. And Nana she has diabetes, so she can keep my blood sugar perfect. So maybe I'll be able to reverse it.
maybe.
Been fighting with that for years, pre-diabetes.
People have reversed it. I don't know how often it is in people that they do, but I know people have reversed it.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'd do if if life would be worth living if I couldn't eat a banana, man.
Oh, worse yet, no milk, no bread, no
I'd wrestle a gorilla for a
no
banana.
no cinnamon rolls, no pizza, no carbs, no sugar.
I could do without that stuff. I just no, man. Don't take my bananas, man. I'm a real primate, man. That's all I know.
Mr. Lee says bananas are poison.
I don't care what Mr. Lee says about bananas. He can badmouth my bananas all I might not wrestle a real gorilla. I might wrestle one of them stuffed gorillas for a
I
banana.
think your mic, something's up. You sound like probably how I sounded.
let me
Really?
mute.
Okay, wait. Say it again.
How about now?
Oh, no, perfect. You're perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to tell a joke, but I fell flat. Real gorillas will tell you I can't wrestle one of them for a banana. But I come close. I come close. I'll be looking at the gorilla going, is that a banana in your pocket? Because that looks like a banana in your
A
pocket.
banana in your I really want a banana.
All right, I'm done.
I know. I wanted a banana. I had a banana really early in the week, and then I read, "Oh my God, I'm not supposed to eat bananas." So now I'm taking potassium so that I don't, because I get those muscle spasms at night, and that helps me not get spasms. But I'm also drinking like a lot of water now, and so
Yeah,
that's
you got to drink a lot of water. I'm real
yeah.
bad at it, but I'm getting better.
Water's where it's at.
A lot more water than I.
Yeah, well, I know Lockbeard says you just drink as much as your body needs. You don't need any extra water. Well, I take a lot of medication, so I need to drink a lot of water to help flush some of that out, And gotta do what I gotta do because I need to get off the soda, man. I haven't had a soda all
Yeah.
week.
You
This
gotta,
is
you
water.
gotta get off that.
I'm going crazy. I stopped eating aspartame. I'm looking at every damn label now.
You should.
Crazy.
I lost 10 pounds here recently, or more. I just stopped eating sweets. So
Yeah.
that was really quite the showing right there. Like, and I feel better. I'm literally some of the healthiest I've ever been, and
So
my
your ass
body
isn't as big as it used to be? You mean?
yeah, shrunk a
Well,
little
I'm
bit.
not a big on the sweets. I'm big on the salty stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm sweet.
Salty snacks. Oh,
Yeah,
Coke and salty snacks.
You are sweet, Brent.
it's the milk chocolate and stuff. It's man, my kids
Oh.
tell you stories of just I'll eat it all. I'll eat it all.
Oh, yeah.
You know what,
Yeah.
man? Spearmint leaves, man. That's what gets me.
Spearmint?
Yeah.
Spearmint leaves. Yeah, the candy. Spearmint leaves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Joe, those are the best.
I can get a huge bag of those, man, and I'll sit there and oh God help me, I'll eat them all.
Oh,
It's my
mint
dad's
chocolate.
fault. My dad used to keep a bag of those in a drawer in his desk, and every now and then he'd get that bag out and he'd give me like four of them or so, and that was like a special treat. And so, but
huh.
I've been stuck on them ever since, man. I love the damn things, and and I'm not supposed to eat as many because I have hypoglycemia, which is like the other end of the scale of diabetes.
Wow.
Yeah,
I ordered some of those flock chips. Have you heard of those flock chips?
Mm-mm.
They're chicken skin chips
Mm.
and they're protein chips.
Wow.
Um,
you mean like pork skins on chicken skins?
yeah, they're called
You know,
flock
I love
chips.
chicken skin when I cook the chicken. You know, crispy. I
Yeah,
might like those. As weird as it sounds to me for some reason,
I know.
but I would try them. I know me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I eat
Okay.
anything if it has
Wait,
bacon on the
pork
label
skins.
too.
You can eat pork skins, can I?
I love pork skins.
If on keto, you could have pork skins.
Yeah.
Oh, are you
'Cause
on keto? You guys gotta watch
I'm
out.
dirty. I'm trying on a dirty keto right now.
Oh,
Because I just finished cleaning out my pantry and stuff. I still have 3 other people living here, so I can't take everything away from them just
yeah.
because I can't. I'm trying to make a lifestyle change. I don't wanna call it a diet, but I have changed a lot of shit this week, let me tell you. The Coke alone was like was really drained yesterday and today from just not having that sugar that my body normally has. And my sweeteners are I changed my sweetener to stevia and, the sugar-free,
Hey, here's what you can
um,
call it, Nikki. Don't call it a
flavor.
diet. Call it a nutritional reorganization.
Yeah, I am. I do, and I have to do that because I can't fail. When I got injured, that was the worst first 2 weeks ever, depending on other people to take care of me because I couldn't walk, and I could barely hold myself up, and I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all. So I needed to make a change. And, I've lost weight before, but I've always gained it back. And I don't have a thyroid. I don't have a gallbladder. I don't have a metabolism pretty much. So I really do need to watch what I eat. And, you know, I have been ultra learning now about how beans are poison and how I shouldn't be eating that, but that's kind of like a staple kind of beans, rice and beans.
Hmm.
So pasta, rice, beans, and pasta are on our menu every week. So um it's gonna be a challenge. I mean, I made fettuccine alfredo for them and I just had the meat in a salad. I made me a huge salad and the meat and it wasn't too bad. I survived, I'm surviving because I still have to cook for my family. So
Yeah. Well, we support you.
thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Well, I've
you.
been going through the same thing, Nikki.
I
Gotta
know.
change it. Those
I have
guys
to change it
fed us a line of hooey for a lot of years.
for
Nana
sure.
says we gotta
I'm
go.
sorry. Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you for
man. Talk to
coming,
you later.
Papa.
We'll be
Love
going to,
ya.
we'll be birthday partying.
Okay.
Hope I can miss the cake and ice cream. Love you guys.
Okay, love
See you,
you.
man.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Woo. His mic is just so loud.
It is, yeah. Hopefully, he gets that dialed in.
I noticed that though before. He's always got that. I don't know what it is.
I don't
How
know.
I don't know what kind of mic system he's using. So anyway, we're at
Yeah.
6:42. Is Steve having
Cold?
a show tonight?
I don't think so. He hasn't really been on lately.
Right. He
Last
hasn't been
couple.
on.
He's a busy
Did
man.
Pat even have a show this Friday?
I
Didn't have one
don't think
last
so.
Friday. I didn't see
No,
it.
I don't think so.
What's going on? What is going on? I mean, I didn't have a show, but I still posted every day something. Uh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, I'm
look.
not sure.
Look at what my sister says. Jared and I are going to have a late night after Nikki's show. I will be doing 3 card reads for anyone who wants them. So there's something going on after I get off.
What is it? Sunday night?
Um, tonight, yeah. Wait, I saw something else. Wait, what does this say? Pork skins will save you from the crunch.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
crunch cravings. That's what
yeah,
I am suffering because I'm a potato chip gal. That's my thing. I would take potato chips over cake any day. And that's what I'm finding. Crunch. I want the crunch. I went and got some carrots to help me with the crunch, but it sucked. It really
get some
sucked.
get some chickarones or whatever. I'm probably not
Well,
pronouncing that right.
well, with that and Nikki, with what you drink, do you think getting like the sparkling type of water, because it has that carbonation feel? Because that
What
was
I've
one of the
been
issues I had getting off soda was I love that carbonation. You know how you
uh
drink it. It's just I don't know.
I've been doing the water with the Mio squirt
Hmm.
Mio, and
Yeah,
it's
so
got sucralose. It does have sucralose in it, but it's not aspartame.
mhm.
And I'm only using 2 squirts for my whole jug
Oh wow.
of water. And I've been trying to and doing that, and I've been satisfied. I've
Yeah,
been pretty
Yeah.
I've been
satisfied with
drinking.
that.
I've been drinking flavored seltzer waters lately. They don't have any sugar in them. It's just whatever for like melon,
Ugh,
seltzer water, watermelon,
can't do
cherry.
seltzer. It
So there's no
reminds
sweetness
me
to
of
them, but they actually taste pretty
alcohol.
good, man. I mean, it tastes like the fruit. It's just not sweet, and so just gives the water a little extra flavor. That's all. And I like that fizz too. That's why I do the
Yeah,
Yeah,
seltzer.
I miss that fizz sometimes.
yeah.
I was
Well,
thinking about getting one of those sparkler water things, and carbonate
oh
my water.
yeah, carbonating your own.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I've
do it.
seen those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, what? Rice and beans are super healthy when consumed together. They make up a complete protein like an egg. What? You're lying.
no,
Man, there's so much out there that I don't even know.
Don't confuse
It's
me.
always
But I
it's always a
shouldn't have
mystery.
beans because I don't have a gallbladder and I can't break down beans. I know this for a fact. And so I should not have beans. I can't process them correctly. And I'm not really on any other supplements for my gallbladder. So,
huh. Yeah, Bat Mom. She said I've been drinking alcohol. Yeah, I went on a spree there for a few couple of days there, but this is just water.
yeah, I'm at the 6 days, 7 days no soda, 6 days keto right now, today. So, yesterday was way worse. My levels, I was like, didn't want to do anything yesterday, but I didn't feel too bad. I actually, the thing I noticed the most with me eating salads and having a protein on the side, I don't feel bloated. And it's noticeable bloat. I don't feel heavy. And I almost feel like I'm not full, but I know I'm full. I've eaten a full
Yeah.
meal, but I don't feel that heaviness that my starch would have done, my, side of fettuccine or my side of
Mm,
rice or
I
whatever.
love my potatoes though,
Or
man.
big old garlic bread, those things were
Yeah.
what made me feel full and made me trigger to stop eating. But now that I don't have that trigger, I feel like I could just keep munching even though I'm not hungry. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to explain it. And all of you who are a lot of you are on keto here. Maybe, you could explain that to me more sometime. But it's a weird thing. Yeah, it's just a weird thing for me. Um, oh, spaghetti squash. Yes, I do want to try that for when I make spaghetti for everybody else. I'm gonna do me a spaghetti squash. And you know what?
I,
My youngest daughter, she's like, how come your meals look better than mine?" She likes my salads that my salad side that I've been making. And
I knew somebody that was on keto, and it didn't work out for them. It was they had a really bad experience, a lot of side effects that didn't work out for them, and so I mean, it's one of
yeah,
those
I
things
guess
where
everybody's different. Everybody's
everybody's different,
different.
yeah, as far as what works,
Um,
what doesn't work, and all that.
right. And like my family ordered a pizza, but what I did is I had a big salad and some wings, and then I scraped off the toppings and didn't eat the crust of one of the pizzas. I don't know if that's legal, but that's what I did.
It works.
You know, I
Sounds good
didn't
to
eat the
me.
bread. I did not eat the bread, so it was just, and it was solid. I felt like I had tasted pizza. You know, I got that initial taste, and it satisfied me.
It reminds me of this one video that I saw where somebody's like inhaling this cheeseburger, and then all of a sudden like bites an apple really quick, and then goes
Oh,
back to inhaling the cheeseburger.
I saw that. I've seen that before. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. What did my sister say? Doubled in price restaurant wise. Sizzler was $70 for 3 people. Wow.
Yikes.
Killed by that is absolutely incorrect, but not complete protein, and both are toxic to humans. Where did you get this? Okay, now they're fighting over the rice and beans. Okay. Get some catching up to do, Nikki. I've been soda fried food free for a year. That's excellent. I'm happy for you. Nikki, keep doing it. Next week, you'll feel no more hunger. Oh, thank God. I'm going to keep it up. I got to keep it up. I'm going to keep it up. Then my daughter yesterday, made homemade chocolate chip cookies. And the house smelled. I go, are you setting me up for failure? Please go away. And I go, I'm sure they taste delicious, but I cannot have one. I was so strong. But I did make me a ham and cheese roll up while she was toting around her cookies. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap her up. And thank you everybody for coming and checking out my vacation. We'll be back onto our regularly scheduled programs next week. And thank you, gentlemen, for coming and sitting and listening to me.
Thank you.
That was fun. We heard about this trip for so long, and it's good to finally see some pictures and video of it, and kind of get to see the area some more. So it was really cool. Because I had no idea that area was so vast and such a good potential area for them to exist.
It's a huge area, and I don't know, a lot of paranormal stuff in those woods. I got to tell you, that's the way it is. And you have to experience it for yourself, So,
that's right.
But everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Love y'all. And if I can find the exit, we will exit pretty soon. Okay. I love you guys. Take it easy.